Okay.
Why don't you guys?
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my daughter, Shauna. She's my oldest. And today we're going to go through her really good sweet potato bread. She's going to walk us through it, and we're going to have a little chit chat while we do it. So,
and my dad may chime in just to let you
know. So today we are going to be baking sweet potato bread. This is not part of it. So let's begin, I guess.
It's different when you're on this side of the camera.
No,
she put the camera on me and I got all like camera shy.
So we're going to, she's going to start doing, what do you have to start with first?
So first off, I decided to make sweet potato bread because my toddler now does not like sweet potatoes, so I have to hide it. So I found this recipe. He loves this bread, and what we're gonna start off with is the wet ingredients and then the dry ingredients.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So everything's cooked already. The sweet potatoes were boiled, and they're now drying just a little bit, so they're not going to be so wet when she puts it in the bowl to start mixing up. I think, now do they have a choice to bake the sweet potatoes?
No, you want to boil them and have them cooled off before you put it into the entire batter. I usually cook them the day prior, but I didn't do that today because of mom life.
Yeah, so. we all understand that, don't we, guys? Especially when you have a little one.
All right, so we're gonna start off with a cup of brown sugar, and then I'm going to mix a half a cup of olive oil with it. I use olive oil over vegetable oil because I have a soy allergy. And vegetable oil is soy oil, and I don't use canola or any of the other seed oils when I bake or when I cook. So that's why we use olive oil.
And if you look on the back of the the products that you're trying to purchase, I'll say, like you just said, 99% of the time there's going to be a soy-based product in the food, and unfortunately now, because there's so much soy in our food, there's a lot of people now becoming allergic to that, and she unfortunately
developed it later in life. So.
Yeah, and it was a struggle to figure out what exactly was going on with Shauna when it was happening, right. the side effects of eating it, correct?
Yes, on top of a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on due to a prior misdiagnosis from a gastrointestinal specialist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now we try to, when she's over, I try to like make sure that there aren't any soy-based or soy ingredients in anything that I cook that she's going to eat. Now gluten-free is, I think that's, well, it's still a gas roll.
I have a gluten intolerance, so I choose to be gluten-free just to avoid any type of inflammation that goes on. I can eat wheat, but if I do it consistently all day, every day, I automatically within like 24 hours can feel the effect of what's going on with my gastric system. So that's why I just choose to stay gluten-free. So soy-free and gluten-free is this sweet potato bread,
which is delicious. So if anyone that's watching would like to create a dessert that is soy-free and especially gluten-free, this is a wonderful recipe to try, and it's pretty easy.
It's really easy. It's super quick. The baking process does take a little long. If you do the full loaf, like I would traditionally do, it takes about 60 minutes, but I'm gonna do 2 half loaves, and that should take about 30. So I did the brown sugar and the olive oil, and I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla to it. I take that back, a teaspoon.
Okay. I'll put the recipe down in the comments or the description for you guys to try it if you're interested in it.
I put a lot in there, sorry.
Oh, I missed it.
My face said it all though. Over measured, over pouring, but it's vanilla, so it always makes everything taste good.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it's not gonna hurt it.
No. And like I said, my baby loved sweet potatoes. And then he hit this age where like seeing a cubed sweet potato grosses him out. Like he just doesn't like the color of certain foods anymore. So I had to come up with a quick and easy idea for sweet to make something with the sweet potatoes, and I just figured out this bread, and he loves it, and so does his dad.
Yep. Sorry guys, the pizza guy couldn't find our well, he was in front, but he didn't see my husband. So all right, so back to this. So did you add anything?
So I haven't added anything yet. I just realized that I have to add the eggs to the wet mixture. And this is why I just told my mom that I need a recipe journal, so I'm not flipping back and forth to my phone.
Yeah.
Because for one, I don't like holding it all the time, and two, it shuts down. So we're gonna add 2 eggs.
I'm gonna bring this down a little bit.
And mix it. And if I didn't say before, it's a cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of olive oil, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 eggs.
Okay.
Let's take a moment, thank one of our corporate sponsors. Papa John's.
Which I'm not allowed to eat.
Nope, too much soy.
Too much soy.
Yep. Yep.
It's okay.
So I get to live vicariously through my parents.
So pizza dough has soy in it, but I was telling her is that you could always pick this stuff off, but I don't want her to take any chances of having the dough on it. So.
Yes. All right, so next is...
So you just blended the 2 eggs?
Yes, so I blended the 2 eggs.
2 eggs, brown sugar, olive oil,
And vanilla.
and vanilla.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, can you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. And yes, the Christmas tree is still there. I have yet to fix it. That will happen tomorrow.
All right, so next is gonna be flour. So this is the gluten-free flour that I get. It's by Bob's Red Mill. It's a 1-to-1. It's really good. No one even knew that this was gluten-free until I said it. So this is amazing.
And you can
Flour.
get that at Trader Joe's? Or
So no,
Whole Foods?
I get this from Whole Foods. I believe you can get it from Sprouts. You can get it from Target, and you can get it from Albertsons.
Oh, really?
But not
Okay.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Which is my go-to.
I went to Trader Joe's today and it was a hot mess in there. It's so busy. Was it?
All right, so for the flour, 1 3/4 cup. So I don't pack my flour because I've discovered that it takes the bread a lot longer when it has more flour, if that makes sense.
So it's 1 cup, but you're doing a half in half.
Because the bag is so small, I use the smaller cups.
Okay, so it's 1 cup of
So
flour.
it's 1 3/4.
Okay.
A teaspoon of baking soda. So a teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We specifically use, this is pink Himalayan?
Yeah.
Pink Himalayan salt. I don't use white, I deny salt
Yeah.
at all. 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I swear my nose runs all the time.
I know. I catch myself sniffing, and then when I have to edit videos, I hear myself sniffing, and then it becomes really annoying. So I'm trying to like cut them out. And
And it's so funny, I never even pay attention to it, but now I'm on camera and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sniffling all the time. All right, and now I'm gonna put a half a teaspoon of nutmeg in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this all together so it's all evenly distributed. So when I pour it into the wet ingredients, I don't have to worry about clumps of certain spices. All right, now pour the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and mix it all together. See, this is when I actually use my hands.
Would it be easier for you to use your hands?
No, I want to try it with the mixer because it's probably gonna be faster. May I get a spatula?
Yep. So you mix half and blend it, and then not blend it, but
Or mix it.
yeah. The cat is staring down Dad for pizza. Oh boy. Hence the reason why the cat is always underneath one of us in the kitchen, because he's starving to death when he has this in his dish.
Now that that's done, I need to mash up a cup of sweet potatoes.
So you're gonna like use the rest for something else, or are you gonna make another one later?
No, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, there we go.
I'll put it in my meal preps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of meal preps.
So I'm the reason that she meal preps.
You are. I actually I mentioned it, I don't know how many vlogs ago, that once I turned 50, because she was in a training for competition, bikini competition.
Yes, I have trained for bikini competitions.
Yeah. She was in it, and I had just turned 50, and I decided that I wanted to do it as well, because she was she still is. She is certified.
So I'm a certified personal trainer.
Yeah.
I'm a nutrition coach, and I have my degree in psychology.
Yeah, Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. So when she started doing the lifting, and then she actually was heavy on to do her competition, I wanted to do the same because I just turned 50, and I wanted to like see, okay, let me just see if I can actually do this. I think I was doing very well.
Yes.
And I had my competition set in March of 2018, I think it was. No, when did I have the surgery? I don't remember when the surgery was.
I don't know.
But it was set.
Okay.
So that December prior to the competition is when I found out that I had fibroids, and it was getting to a point where, actually it was not the surgery. I needed to have the surgery in December, I think it was. So I had to put the competition on the back burner. And ever since, I haven't really had a desire to, but now I do want to. And
Get back into fitness or competing?
no, I don't want to compete. I don't have that desire to, but I do want to. She knows that I've been wanting to get myself back to that point where I felt really confident about my body. I felt so good about the muscle that I was gaining, and I loved training at that time. I loved going to the gym at that time. You know, it's like even my husband knows it. It's like I had to work out every single day. I had to go to the gym. It's like had to. So it's slowly coming back, but
Which is a good thing.
It's good that she has the knowledge, and it's another reason why I wanted her to be on the channel, because I want her to share the knowledge that she has regarding fitness and nutrition, even psychology, for us to talk back and forth on things that are going on in the world, and just what's going on, what a lot of women go through mentally and physically as we get older, and even the younger generation. There's just so much that we absorb in our society that it's good to have. Where did she go?
I went to wash my hands.
It's good to have, another person to talk about it, and especially when we're talking about subjects of health, to get, you know, some feedback. And if you guys have questions, you can ask questions and so forth. So she will be coming and visiting us quite often.
Yes.
But
And it won't be serious all the time because I don't need anybody leaving my mom's channel because I get nerdy. I start to geek out and everybody's like, whoa, this chick.
it's too heavy, man.
I don't want this anymore. I didn't sign on for this.
No, I won't. I just think it's I want my channel to be a benefit for those of you, for just everyone that wants to follow along the journey of me trying to get my health back, as far as, you know, tackling menopause, and then wanting to eat healthy, but also fun vlogs of following me and PK around traveling and stuff. So it's coming. It's all coming in this year. So we'll see.
It'll be fun to
It
watch.
will.
I watch my mom.
Oops, you guys are dying. I gotta change the battery. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay.
We're back. All right, so the wet and dry ingredients are mixed together, and next we're going to do the sweet potatoes and then 1/3 cup of milk. And I have to rotate between them. So I'm gonna do sweet potato, mix, milk, mix, sweet potato, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Which I feel like I need to do the milk first because this is really thick.
Now you normally don't, sorry, I sniffed again. You normally don't use regular milk, you use goat milk.
Yes, so I am lactose intolerant. So I use goat milk. I honestly never used to drink milk. And then I got pregnant and needed calcium. So I chose goat milk because it's considered an A2. Usually A2 milk can be tolerated by people who are lactose intolerant. So I forgot that, and that's why I'm using traditional milk. But it's not a lot, and I don't think it's gonna matter with the baking process.
Now some people can find A2 cow milk in their grocery stores, but we don't have that here. We don't have that luxury.
I found it though.
Oh, you did?
Target.
No way.
Target sells it.
Wow.
A2 milk.
Who?
A2 milk.
The hell is that?
So
It's less processed, right?
No, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but A2 milk can be tolerated by people who are lactose intolerant because A2 milk doesn't have a specific enzyme in it that A1 milk does, which is what traditional conventional milk is considered.
I thought A2 milk was like it's raw.
No, that's raw milk.
You guys are overthinking shit.
I'm getting really deep into things.
Our second sponsor, corporate sponsor.
Wait a minute. Go.
Yeah, that's our second corporate sponsor.
What?
I picked at it.
Did you like it?
What is it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Just show me your star bar you got. I brought you all the way from.
No, because I shouldn't be eating this.
Yeah, well,
I've never even heard of
I'm calling you
Star
out.
but you should just show it to you
calling
now.
out.
So another sponsor of our channel.
What?
Hubby found, he wanted me to mention this. It's a Star bar. My name's Star, and he got this from Dubai, right?
No,
Oh, where?
Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Okay.
Ireland. Recently, when he came back. Do they have soy in it?
I'm looking.
Probably not. If it's taking this long to
It
find
doesn't.
Wow, look at that. It doesn't have
It
soy in
only,
it.
so it says vegetable fats, but then in parentheses it says palm shay, but it literally doesn't have any soy in it.
We won't get into the subject of the USA FDA and the food quality that we have here compared to other countries. That's another subject at another time.
I'm not even gonna go into that because I've just learned a lot more in the past 24 hours.
I think I was mentioning this during what two vlogs ago, that the stuff that's in our bread, it's crazy.
So I sent that to my mom. There is an ingredient in bread that is in yoga mats. Just gonna leave it at that.
Sweat.
Plastic.
Plastic. It's the ingredient that makes yoga mats, and it's in bread, and it's only been taken out of the bread that's made at Subway.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like bread.
No, it's just one of their, it's one of the ingredients that they put in there to bind, I think.
Yeah.
To bind the bread. Hence the reason why I was saying to you guys that I make my own bread now, because, it's not because I found out about that. I've been making bread for over a year, probably 2 years now. 4 years for sourdough bread. I think two and a half years for white bread. And that was only because I just didn't want to go to the store. I just wanted to have less preservatives in our bread, because
COVID bread.
my husband is a bread eater. He's a, you know, so.
Was that when she started making it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's when I bought her the machine.
Oh, COVID. So it has been
No,
like
you
5
got
years.
the Thermomix. You got the Thermomix, but the Thermomix made sourdough bread. The white bread I made on my own with the mixer then. But yeah, so now I'm just thankful that I make our own bread now, which I think you like better anyways, right?
Well, Dad, at least
Have my back.
At least
Have
the
my back.
ingredient that I
Look, I'm
discovered.
gonna tell you something. Your bread is really, really good.
There we
but
go.
I like Hawaiian rolls.
I could try and learn how to make Hawaiian
Hawaiian
rolls.
rolls are bomb, and I can't
Hawaiian
eat
rolls
those,
are
which makes
awesome.
me sad.
They are good. Hawaiian rolls are good. I'll learn it. Just like I
No,
want to
Your bread
learn.
is good. Remember, I got pissed at you because you made it, you didn't even offer it. It's like,
Yeah.
All right. Back to the
I
regularly
know.
scheduled program.
Back to the regular.
Everything's mixed together, and I'm gonna split the dough in half so it doesn't cook so long. Usually if I use a traditional size bread pan, it'll take about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna split it in half, and it probably should take about 30 minutes.
Now, do you oil your pans?
I am actually going to oil the pans.
Okay. Do you oil them with olive oil? Or...
Olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
because you can't have it because he's allergic to fucking soy that's in canola. That's 5 minutes into your video.
I use olive oil on everything. I even use it on my red meat when I really don't need it, but yeah.
Olive oil has a huge benefit, and it's can be used for so many things.
It's really good. You can actually take a tablespoon of olive oil every morning, and it's good for your gastric system.
There we go.
So these are the 2 pans that I'm gonna use.
Oh.
Even though they are Teflon based, I still oil them up so the bread comes out easily.
Okay. Oven is set at 350. I like the fact that there's little like bits of sweet potato
Yes.
in the batter.
Oh, and I don't know if this matters, but I use organic sweet potatoes because they taste better to me.
Are these sweet potatoes or yams?
They're sweet potato. The bag says sweet potatoes, but who knows?
I'm gonna say they're yams, but everybody sees them as sweet potatoes.
Yes.
Sweet potatoes are white, yams are yellow
yes.
or orange. If you
white-
prefer a white sweet potato, then you can go that route. I think it has a slightly different texture.
It's sweeter.
And then
So-
and of course the orange ones, which is what everyone thinks is a sweet potato, which is fine. I consider it a sweet potato too. This is what my mom would make her pies out of.
Try them all.
Okay, so
All
she's-
right. Now I'm gonna put them in the oven.
Yes, my oven is dirty. I use it. I need to get some oven off. Clean that bad boy.
And then I'm gonna set this for 30 minutes. And then when it actually is done at 30 minutes, I'm gonna check it to make sure it's completely finished before I pull them out.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, side note. Don't open the oven when they're baking because it causes issues. Found that out when my son decided to do it.
Do they deflate?
It didn't deflate, but I feel like it didn't bake all the way.
So now we're going to clean up a bit and wait
Have some more
for...
champagne.
Oh gosh, I don't need any more. and we're gonna clean the kitchen and wait for the bread to get done, and we'll be back. Okay guys, the sweet potato bread is ready.
So they're smaller in this pan, which I like because I like mini loaves.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. And we're gonna let them cool and we'll be back when we're tasting them.
We'll be back, guys. Okay guys, we're ready to cut the bread.
Mini loaf.
I like it. Okay, cut this in half.
Excuse my hands.
It's all right. I'm good. Okay, we're gonna try it. I already know what it, I mean, I haven't tried this batch, but.
It came out really good. Fluffy.
Yes, it's fluffy. The little orange specks is the yam or sweet potato. Perfectly cooked. Very good.
And I'm just gonna eat another
Very
piece.
good. Hey, what happened to mine?
You told me to cut it in half.
It's not heavy at all. Very good. Well
Yay!
done. Well done.
Dad, do you want to try it?
He's not a,
Sweet potato.
you know, or pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin pie either.
Okay.
So anyways, all right, guys, it's getting late, and she needs to go and take care of my grandson.
He looks really tired right now. Dark circles and all.
She'll be back. She'll be back to spend some time with us. If you like my content, please subscribe and share the video. And the recipe will be in the description below or in the comments. So have a good night. Bye.